Okay, this compilation table live for the game of the week. LSU against Florida State at the Camping World Stadium in Orlando, Florida. And here we go. And Jaden Daniels had 2,930 passing yards, 17 passing touchdowns, 885 rushing yards, 11 rushing touchdowns. Program record by quarterback for the rushing yards and touchdowns. Here we go for LSU, number 5 LSU. So the running back gets a big gain after they faked the handoff to him and they threw it right to him, and then he got big gain. And after the tight end, and Florida State can't tackle at the moment, and first and goal for LSU. Here we go, second and goal now at the 4-yard line for LSU. Jay down taking itself, but gets taken down. Flag out Florida State for what? And the running back's not getting in. Williams gets nothing there for LSU. Second and goal now for them. Yeah, second and goal now for LSU. Here we go. At the 2. So I try to throw it, but nice. Third going out for LSU at the 2. 5 seconds on the game shot on the game clock. Oh, oh, that's a flag. That's a flag. No, it's not a flag. So when you go out of bounds and come back in, but the establishment said, okay, never mind. If they go out, LSU takes a timeout. They talk about if they want to take a field goal here, or I got the 2, or they want to go for it. If they go for it and don't get it, they can have Payne for the state all the way back at their own 2. Or at their 1 if they get it. Or at their 1 if they drive up to the 1. And they know. You got a timeout right now on the. We went on the timeout right now. LSU took the timeout because they gotta see what they're gonna do. They're at 4th and goal at LSU at Florida State's 2. So I don't know if they want. Give me a second. I gotta get my chat up because the way they have it here. There we go. There we go. Yeah, it's 4th and goal. Brian Kelly took a timeout because we wanted to see if they wanted to take a field goal, or if they don't get it on 4th and goal, they can pin Florida State back at their own 1 or 2 yard line. Depends on if they get a yard and they stop it after they get a yard, or if they stop them. But they probably stop them by like the 5 yard line. Because if they like go and they push them back, here they go, they're going for it. He steps and falls, and he's at the 15. Let's go. I don't like Brian Kelly, and I like Florida State because Keon Coleman. I play for Michigan State. I'm a Michigan State fan. But I'm wearing my community college hat. You guys want to see? Oh, games. If you're still in here, what should I put in that blank spot over there in that blue area? What should go there? I don't think Daniels' fault. Daniels should have scrambled out, but he went back and slipped. Round number 6, Bell, and he gets a couple yards. Count to the guys who knew it, that button, subscribe button. I really want to appreciate that, guys. Second and 5 now for Florida State. Playing too high to number 4. Keon Coleman. I miss him. Keon Coleman, I like that guy. But he was an idiot. Here's a, not gonna say the word, the B word, to Michigan State. Or I could say asshole. Because you're like, oh, Jaden Reed went this round to the Packers. I could go higher if I was got Michigan State. And then he went Michigan State. You would have been the number one wide receiver at Michigan State this year. Getting line receptions. What a catch. My Johnny wants it, whatever his name is. Or whatever his name is on. No, 14 for Florida State. Oh, Wilson, sorry. No, first and 10 for Florida State at their own 30-yard line. And they go about a yard. Here we go. Second and 8 now for Florida State at their own 30. 22, sorry. And Wilson gets the first down. So at 46 or 47. Going deep. An over shot. Keelan Coleman, but there's a flag. Keelan Coleman's wide open and he flew him way too high up. He couldn't get that. Huh. No, 14, Wilson just got past interference on him. First and 25 now for Florida State. At the 31-yard line. Benson. Eh, Is this going to look like last year? Oh my god, that's a shitty ass pass. He threw it up to double coverage, and that was a wobble pass. That ball's wobbling. That was me. Why don't you go deep? It was a double coverage. It was one, but good deep, but you should have landed. Travis should have landed in a wide space open. This is Fletch just scrambling around and finds Wilson. Number 14, and he won't go down. Oh no! Coleman! Michigan State person! First touchdown at the Spartan, first touchdown of the game. At the Seminole side, first touchdown of the game. Oh, shit, there guys. Keon Coleman, I missed that guy. I gotta look away too. 40-yard reception touchdown. Because it's Keon Coleman. After what Jalen Lee did in the draft, Jalen Lee actually after this all over. Because when Michigan State, all the players are starting to leave, like Keon Coleman went through all that, Peyton Thorne left. So I'm kind of pissed at that. Jalen Lee, basically after what he did in the draft, that's basically what Michigan State's team went down the drain. Because Coleman left because like, oh, it could be higher if I was at Michigan State, and then he left. Now he's at Florida State, just got a 40-yard touchdown. But he is a good player. Not gonna disregard that, but just saying. I got one person that voted my poll in the community tab. What every ad? Every commercial on TV, or what do you mean? I don't know what you mean by that. What do you mean by every ad? Oh, so and on TV, you mean? Oh, so you mean every commercial on TV? Okay. Okay. Oh, man. Keon Coleman left Michigan State, and then he gets the first touchdown of his FSU career. The first touchdown of this game. Oh, I know why it expired. Because I accidentally took this from YouTube. I took it from my other YouTube video when I made that long ass thing, like, oh, something to me and all this whole long thing. Back when Oklahoma State played Notre Dame in that bowl game. That's the reason why. I just took it from there and just copied and pasted it. So thanks for telling me. Let me go to my actual. Yeah, it was the Fiesta Bowl, Oklahoma State. So yeah, I'm saying thank you for that because I was looking at it and I'm like, why? It was from when the Oklahoma State played Notre Dame in the Fiesta Bowl in 2022. So not 21, not 23. Sorry. Let me fix it. Cause I don't want to keep typing the same thing over and over and over and over and over again every stream. I was kind of like, you know what, we just go to the one, and I remembered that I posted on that stream, and I just go back to my stream, find it, and then I just copy copy paste it. But I forgot that I think when I did it way back in 22, and I posted that onto the other streams, it probably expired. So here you go. Call's been failed, and they got the first down on 3rd and 7 for LSU. Now my new what's it called? Discord is posted in there, so go, you guys can join my Discord server, tend to grow it more. Jay Dance take it off, and he gets a big gain. Pass the first down marker and gets a big gain. I just ordered a new Funko Pop. I caught sports Funko Pops, Chicago ones, because I'm a Chicago sports fan from Illinois, and I just went on it on, I think it was Facebook or whatever, yeah, Facebook or Twitter. I think it was Twitter, and I see an ad for Fanatics. I'm like, okay, Justin Fields in the orange Bears jerseys, helmets, and everything. A Fanatic exclusive only. They have to go on the Fanatics website and get only exclusive Justin Fields Funko Pop. They're making all the base football ones now. Big game for LSU, and they're down at the 1. 2nd and 10. Touchdown LSU because Florida State defense was not set and ready, so touchdown for LSU. So if you guys anyone knows how to like get a good Discord up, I'm trying to get it where you guys can start talking in the channels. I flicked up my channels. And I have one that's named football, one college football. And I've been posting in my football one. It's supposed to be for NFL. I may have to change it. I may change my channel to NFL. Baseball, just be any baseball. If I talk about minor league or anything. And then college football, basketball be NBA, soccer be all soccer. Hockey be all hockey, and then go from there. Oh, I messed up. I have a football, like from like your phone when you get the emojis, and I didn't want to. So, I want to start talking in like in these channels. I want people to just join, and then there's like dead silence. And I have right now 343 people in, I think, in total. On I don't know. I think I have like 350 in total or whatever. I don't know if it's total, and I don't know. There we go. So, cause I had it last time on my soccer stream on my Discord. It was so messed up. My Discord, it wasn't even funny. I had on my Discord was like soccer. They had like different head titles like Premier League, Syria A, Syria A. It's like it's the Italian league, Bundesliga. And like when I have all these subheadings, I just do soccer. They will tell me any soccer they want in that chat. Does anybody here know how to like get a good Discord like working? Then just join my Discord. You can work on my Discord if you can help me. I'll be great. And I have upcoming live streams, so all my live streams post there. You guys know what I'll be going live for. And then stuff that gets posted after the game's done for the night will post there. Videos. I haven't posted a video in a while live. I want to try to make it where like when you click live, it'll pop up and be like, here's a notification saying, oh, you're live. I want to see if I can go onto this Twitch streamer. There we go. But I may have to pay for Stream Core. That's like a Stream Core app. Pro. Honestly, may see if this is. I have to subscribe with Discord, and I may have to pay money for this. If I don't, cool. Then it'll probably update me when I'm live. And I have to pay. I knew it. I knew it. Honestly, my subtitle headings that I have for like sports, you got to talk about tennis, golf, volleyball, hockey, soccer, college basketball, NBA, baseball, college football, and NFL. I'm just gonna, you guys just talking there, and when I say I'm live, I'll just post it. I'm live in the I'm live channel, so then it doesn't get confusing. Okay, right now. Hang on, let me a second. Well, no, no. Once I could catch that one, so now it's 30-10 now for them. Hey, here we go. We got 33 now, 2 rushes, 9 passes, play selection for 4 state this drive. And he doesn't get it. He's short, so it'll probably be 4th and 1. Maybe they'll go for it, maybe they won't. I don't know. Fourth and 1 for for Florida State, and they are punting. Because Tony Travis is on the sideline. Oh my god, that's a nice kick. Can I like do a up here and then like back once catch it? Kind of like, oh, that like his quarterback threw it too high and he had to go up and get it. I think he tripped too. As far as his own feet there. I remember last year when for an LSU player, number 8, muffed the punt and Florida State picked it up and scored. That game was really good. I loved that game last year. And pass to the field side, Florida State. No, sorry, flag on Florida State. Sorry. or passive fails on Florida State. And when they do these non-conference games, they always pick refs that don't play in the game. So there's an ACC team, an SEC team, they do like that in a Big Ten, or a Pac-12, or a... I gotta say something. When Pac-12 is gone, they're not gonna say, "Oh, this ref is not a Pac-12 ref anymore. This is a Big 12 ref." But it's not. No, he's gonna say he was the Pac-12 ref, but they're not. They're not a team anymore. Because the refs that were in the Pac-12 can't say, "Oh, we're in this conference now." Well, some of the refs will just go somewhere else. Not saying penalty, unnecessary roughness, great hit out of bounds or whatever. But I don't know. I don't like when they hit and then the guys go like they dramatically go 50 feet and they fall into the benches. I hate those. When you're running, and then they nudge you, and then you're falling down and they nudge you and you hit the benches like oh dramatic. It's so stupid. That's the only reason I don't like about it. It's like you do dramatic. Hey, my baseball team I worked for this season in the Frontier League just won the last game of the season away. We had personal foul number 3, way hit out of bounds. It's so stupid. So the baseball team I worked for this summer, second season. That's the second season that we ended last week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday at home, and then second year in a row that we played this team called Washington Wild Things. They're from Virginia. I don't know where they're from. They're not from Washington. They're on the East Coast. They're from Virginia. Whatever, I don't know. We played them last year away, and they were a really good team. They were like the top team in the league, top team in the East and the West. We played them at their place last year. At them to end the season, we ended the season this year, but they weren't good. They were average this year, and we beat them. So if people sometimes after the season, people can just pump their ways, go wherever they want, like with family or wherever it's over. You have to go with the team, or sometimes you go with the team. Like, oh, you know what, we're gonna go back. Sometimes you go with the team and go wherever you want. And well, if you're going with the team and going back home, it's a great way to go back home. I know you guys we didn't make the prize because it's only 3 teams make it. 2 do a wild card, the top seed that win the East or the West, win the division like the season, will get the bye to the championship for the East and the West, and then you play out there. I don't know if it's a 3-game series or whatever, best of 3. I don't know, but I think this is the first year of doing that. Wow, nice play. Spin and bounce, got it. Spin move, and got it. Minute 9 left in the first quarter. There's a flag. So that's the only thing about like the Frontier League. It's not like actual baseball. It's like last year I think there's only 2 teams that make it. So if they do, it's like 2 teams. So like the top 2 teams will play each other, and then they go into the champion, right to the who will win the actual World Series of Frontier League. $54 on the Florida State, so $50 penalty for what? What? I don't see that. It's not a chippy game. It's a shitty game. To be honest with you, there. Wow. This is almost looking like Alabama, Georgia in a SEC championship game. That's how bad they are. Daniels goes up and gets laid out by number 15. I think it's 15. And one of the linebackers, oh my god. Daniels is going to need to be in the ice bath for a month after this game. This is looking like Alabama, Georgia. When Alabama, Georgia were actually good. When it's what it was, Alabama beat them handily in the national championship game, and then Georgia beat them in the championship. No, I think it was Georgia. I don't remember if it was Georgia beating Alabama in the SEC and then Alabama beating. I don't remember. Well, it's 1-2, but like I was saying now. And the first quarter, 7-7 game. We got a great game here. I gotta look up one thing. This is the one team. I'm not gonna say Georgia, Clemson, Georgia, Alabama. As a rival, as like a getting like physical game on. I want to show you guys this game. It was 2016 when Alabama played Clemson and they won. Clemson won it 35-31. That was the blood. That was a bloodbath going into that game. Now the rest of the games will come to play in the playoffs and the finals. Well, wins and losses. Well, 37-17. They destroyed Oklahoma, and then they lost 45-40 to Alabama. Then they won 31-0 against Ohio State in the playoff. Then they beat Alabama 35-31. Then 24-6 they lost to Alabama. Then they destroyed in the following year in 18. Because they went 56-18, 18, 20. After 20, Clemson hasn't made sense. Clemson in 20 when they played Notre Dame, they beat them 30-3. Then they beat in 18 44-16. That was a blowout by Alabama. Where Clemson beat Alabama. And then 29-23 they beat Ohio State and lost to LSU in 19 42-25. That game was a blowout. And then they lost in 2020 to Ohio State 49-20. I watched that game too. I remember that game. We were going to Disney. No, was it 2020? We were going to Disney. It was 1920 season. Because I watched that game because it was the sugar. No, 19 when they put Ohio State and they won 29-23. That was a good game. Fine. And I was like, why didn't I go to my cousin's house? Why didn't I go to my aunt and uncle's house till like 21 summer when we went during 4th of July? I just crossed my mind. We didn't go since COVID. So I was like, okay. So that was a bloodbath. That game when Clemson and Alabama were back and forth, and Clemson came down to a wild score and won that game at the end in 16. When 4-1 now for LSU. Daniels keeps it, but didn't get it, and that's turnoff on downs. What the hell are they doing? First time they went on 4th down. Daniels took it, was going to find someone, couldn't. It's going to scramble, and it's slipped at the 15. And LSU's 15. Oh, and Florida State's 15, and that was a turnoff on downs. And then Jaden Daniels keeps it, but for himself. And then miscommunication of whatever to do there. There's miscommunication on the old lineman because they didn't block crap when 4 guys come in and they took them out. So they're 0 for 2 on 4th down. One of them was Daniels was scrambling and slipped and fell. And the second one was, this one was just the offensive lineman was not knowing what the play was. Daniels gets murdered, but number 84 gets about 2-3 yards. Now, why do you get on that LSU play, 4th down before State came in? Why would LSU not have no one blocking? No one was blocking for them. They basically said, well, I think it's a screen. I don't know. I could have been last season. I don't know. Benson takes it and slips and falls. Gets decked. Wingo. I'll write that in. So tomorrow I may be streaming. I gotta see if I feel like streaming or not in the morning, in the afternoon. 2:20 p.m. Eastern, Cubs baseball against the Giants. So I gotta see if I feel like streaming or not. Because I've been really wanting to stream football. So if I'm up to it, I'll stream it. Oh no, I'd have to feed my dog. He eats at 1:30 p.m. Eastern lunch. He eats breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So at 1:30 p.m. Eastern, he eats. So by the time I feed him and take him out after like 5 minutes after he eats and walk him, I'll know if I want to stream or not. I'll know tomorrow when I'm sitting on the couch watching like First Take and all those shows. They're still gonna be on, but not the main crew. The main crew may not be on or not. It makes me throw-ins because it's the holiday. It's Labor Day tomorrow. But I don't know. 7-7 and 4-6 driving right now. 1st and 10. That's up for number 9 for Florida State, and he gets about 4 yards. 3 yards. If you guys are new with the like button, subscribe button, I really want to appreciate that. And go to pin comment and join my Discord if you guys want to. Stay up to date when I go live. And I want to get it more active so you guys can talk. I have like sports sections here to talk about stuff. Gaming, meaning regular gaming. Guys, I talk about sports games. Like, oh, I'm playing a sports game. And then I have fantasy section for baseball, hockey, basketball, football. And then I have like polls. I'm gonna post a poll in my Discord tomorrow. I gotta figure out how I did it last time because there's a way that I did it. Where was it? I did it back in 22, I think it was. It was everyone who you guys got in the Sugar Bowl, Baylor, Ole Miss. And then I had like Baylor was green, Ole Miss was this blue color, and then you just click on what circle. You click on one, and it will click as like a pull on there. And then I gotta figure out how I did that again. I was gonna just go on here and just hit copy and paste and see what happens. Oh, I figured it out. I could just copy and paste. And I could say, what game should I stream? And I'll just have, like, the game name, whatever, I'll just pick a random color, and then for both teams, and then you guys just vote. And Wilson, Travis posted to Wilson, but he dropped it. Tuesday, I was going to stream Madden or FIFA Madden, but I may still stream Madden, but I'm going to watch because I'm Italian. But I don't really watch Italian basketball. Italy got the number 1 seed in Group I think it was. They play United States Tuesday at 8:30 a.m. Eastern. So I watch that. And Florida State punts. Uh-oh. Muffed punt again. Second year in a row for LSU. Muffed the punt. And I'm going to go to my community tab and I'm just going to copy everything from there. Wow, they muffed the punt again. Second year in a row. Wow. But the last year's muffed punt was a touchdown. Got a scoop and score. This one was not. And it better not be the same guy. It's about to go down. Sling your into the night. It's going down. It's stinky out here. Now, if you don't capitalize here, then that muff punt really doesn't matter. And the Syracuse transfer just picked off joining Travis after they tried to forward to Keon Coleman. But those two guys, John Travis tried to find Keon Coleman there, but those two guys there getting taken down by his legs. I don't think he saw those guys there. Oh well. Yeah. So go to my. Oh, and I posted it in the wrong damn tab. Oh well, I'm just gonna copy this then. Copy, and then we can just delete this. Message, delete. It's supposed to be my polls tab. Okay, I know. No, hold on, no, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Gotta do this in order. Okay. So I just posted in my community tab. Guys, go follow my community tab. Go to my poll in Discord. If you guys are on my Discord server, you have to vote on the game. Now I should stream. Not gonna. And now I gotta wait until someone votes the red on the red side, and I gotta delete what I'm saying. Can I hit make it? After the pick, LSU does nothing, and they're punting now. After one. Wow. People, tomorrow's game's gonna be good too, because we had like 10 wins, 9 or 10 wins last season. I think 9 wins. They're returning a lot of the players. You guys go to my polls tab in Discord. You guys can go and go vote on what game I should call next week, next Saturday. Because the early games in the late afternoons I can't call because one of my community college team's football game, first home game, they play at 2 p.m. Eastern. So I'm probably gonna go with my friend and I ask him what's going on. Okay. Just text my friend and ask if he want to go to the game. So right now, both polls, Discord and TikTok, Discord and YouTube, that what now. Then I may call 2 games on Saturday. Next Saturday, I'm gonna call. I have the poll up. Oregon at Texas Tech, 7 p.m. Eastern, or Arizona at Mississippi State at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. And then after those games, I'm gonna call at 10:30 p.m. Eastern. I'm gonna call if I am up to it and not tired, because I'll be. Because I'll be at my community college team's football game, and it may be sunny, and I'll be in the heat. If it's gonna be like 80 degrees, it's supposed to be like close to like 75, 80. So if it's sunny and I'm in the sun all day in the heat and outside, the sun's just gonna drain me, the heat and sun. So I may be like tired. So I may just call that one game and that's it. And then if I do want to call it, I'm gonna call Auburn at Cal, former Michigan State player. No touchback. Is that the one you outlined for the state to start? I'll be calling because former Michigan State player after all these wide receivers and players left, Payne Thorne left, and now he's at Auburn's quarterback, and they're playing at Cal at 10:30 p.m. Eastern on Saturday night. So, so if I'm up to it and I'm not tired, I may call it. Then I gotta wake up. Don't want to go back too late. So I gotta wake up, hang out with my mom a little bit, and my dad. My dad's going to the Bears game. It's at 4:25 p.m. Eastern game with his friends. His friend has season tickets, 4 tickets, I think. Yeah, 4 tickets. So he's going, and I'm gonna stream possibly Texas at the Ravens, and then I'll call a night football game. Because if you look at it online, after the Texas game, Texas Alabama game on ESPN, they did a college football scoreboard. Auburn at Cal, that game could end by almost like 2 in the morning, 1:30 in the morning, to 2, maybe 2:30 in the morning, depends on what time it starts, how if there's any like bad injuries or takes long while scoring back and forth, or just while scoring in general. And two, I don't want to make my parents and brother and all them My brother's girlfriend, my mom and dad up, and the dog, so I gotta be quiet. But who knows? So now 34 for I was for Florida State, the three for five on third down, Florida State. Then get off after he was clapping to tell him to get off. But and credentially, they got the ball, they got the timeout right before the play clock went out. We got a timeout right now after Jordan Travis was pissed off, just clapping at the center to get the ball, hike it, but then they get the timeout out before it expires. Yeah, so guys on my Discord can go to my polls tab in Discord, and you guys can vote on the game I put up there. What college football game should I call on Saturday? Is that week 2? I have Oregon at Texas Tech at 7 p.m. Eastern, or Arizona at Mississippi State at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. I think I'm streaming Washington State at Wisconsin, but I was like, I don't know. It's an ABC primetime game. It may not get anyone. And I will be calling a couple of Washington State games because I want to call them when they play like Oregon State, Oregon, Colorado, if I can. And then I'll be calling a couple of Wisconsin games when Wisconsin plays Northwestern, if I do it, Michigan State. So, people should not say, oh, this guy's trash. Florida State won the national championship in 1993. LSU won it in 2003. Then they won it in 13 with famous Jameis. Daniels had no goal, gets destroyed. Oh, almost one-handed pick by LSU after Jordan Davis. Jordan Travis just steps up and throws it to not get the sack. people say, "Oh, George Travis sucks. This guy sucks." No, it's week 1. It's week 1. Let them get out of their feet, and then they will be better. Like Daniels, everyone said he's trash last year. He was trash, and then look what he did. He beat Alabama last year. And he went on a hot streak. But now, Florida State punts. Got a timeout again. Both quarterbacks are struggling. After like the first possession of each team doing decent, both quarterbacks and teams are looking not good on offense. Yeah, after like the first 2 possessions or whatever, both teams look like crap. But both teams had both the Here we go for LSU taking over at the 50. Daniels is just going all juked up for the state defender. Oh, no, at the 11, from the 50 to the 11. Can't wait till like new players come out, like come in and cannot wait. Like Mason Taylor there. Yeah, watch. Daniels did all that running, post does couple things, it doesn't do anything in the red zone. Daniels at the 1 or the 2. I stopped by Florida State. We'll do some updates because it's 5:50 left in and the guy jumps over the whole pile and scores the running back. Touchdown LSU. So, no, next week, the best games next week, guys. I'll do some updates on you. Week, week 2, good games are Oregon, Texas Tech, okay. Arizona, Mississippi State, okay. But not big like Alabama, Texas. Utah, I was gonna say Utah, Baylor, no. Nebraska, Colorado, no. Maybe Texas A&M, Miami. Miami Hurricanes, Texas A&M, maybe that's a good game. Wisconsin, Washington State could be good if Washington State's quarterback is legit. Stanford, USC could be decent. I gotta check something on this, I guess. Hmm. Okay. And big one by Jordan Travis. Not as a injured LSU player. First and 15 now for Florida State. They have 6 penalties for 58 yards. Florida State. And no penalties, no nothing for LSU. Wayne is just going to throw it, and Janine Bell dropped it for Florida State. Now 2nd and 15. He takes himself, but then just goes out of bounds. Mike Jr. caught the ball for Florida State. They're on the move. The guy John Wilson's not in Arizona State anymore. That's now Florida State because now he won't be eligible. You sure the marker is third down now? That was fighting, but I think he got the yep. Taylor's got the first down. First State's playing quicker right here. We got a minute left in the first half. 14-7 LSU. Touchdown, and I'm pissed off. Second touchdown on the day. Keon Coleman gets the touchdown. Now it's 14-13 LSU. Uh-oh. Keon Coleman cramped up because he can't move his leg. He has his leg like you only flex your leg. You're like, I can't move it. You have to keep it straight as you possibly can. When you hurt your leg, yeah, he did that. Like, oh, he cramped. He's cramped. It's a one on me. That's way hard to afford it. He's not used to it. Keon Coleman wants to get thrown off his butt when he. I'm pissed. I'm pissed. 2 touchdowns for Florida State. I hurt my foot now because there's something in my chair that's poking out. Well, it doesn't touch my butt, and I hurt it. Probably getting a new chair pie for Christmas. I'll ask for one for Christmas. And because my chair is all shitty, but if I can use it till then, I'll be fine. Only 2 excel challenge. You can't keep doing the same one. 4 touchdown, 10 touchdown. Touchdown, okay? Then you do defensive ones where you have like sack or tackles, and you just go tap, 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 tap. Or you do ones that get like whatever sack, 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 sack. Handle that, guys. Now my foot, I scraped something on there's something on my chair that's poking out, and I scraped against it, and now my foot has like you know when you like cut something on like you like I basically I pulled skin off my top of my foot and it hurts. You know, like you know when you scrape something off your foot and you like pull skin, it's like I pulled skin. That's basically what just happened. Oh no. There you go. Yeah, let me make a thumbnail quickly. Yeah, I really looked at NFL schedule. I looked at a couple. Like, I know Buccaneers are playing Vikings. I know that Bears play Packers. I know the night game there. Joey Travis is frozen right at the number 11 of Florida State and number 15 I was blocking them. Bush just comes in and Daniels just stands there like, oh, my controller's broken. I can't move. Like, you only disconnect the controller. And the guy just stands there. Like, and then right when he's about to come, he hits the one of his players blocking. And one of the Florida State players, his old lineman in the back. Not back hand, just the back on the numbers. And that is tied for second in the ACC last year on 9 sacks. If he was in the SEC, you would never get it because you have Will Anderson getting sacks. And you have Jalen Carter. Timeout, Florida State. No. Timeout, LSU. No timeout, sorry. Wait a minute. Is that a timeout? Yeah, timeout Florida State. Okay, I was like wondering. Because like, Florida State took a timeout when Jordan Travis was like, come on, cramping. They're like, get the ball, and then they didn't hike it. And then the second one, the first timeout was when they were 4th and 1 for LSU to start the game. Tonight is a really good soccer game on tonight for MLS. You guys are in the MLS or soccer. LAFC is playing Inter Miami at LAFC. So the best, Giorgino's Giorgio Chiellini, the one of the best defenders to play for Italian national team and for Juventus and stuff, is last year I went to the MLS and LAFC got him, and he's playing on that team, a really good LAFC team, the second in the west, in the East, in the West, and a good decent Inter Miami team because well, that guy that they talked to is like the rules analyst guy. That's 50-50. My foot is in pain. I don't know if I pulled skin or I believe I cut my foot. I'm not gonna tell mom, hey, I hurt myself on my chair. Can you give me new chairs? Like, no, I don't spend. Because the chair I want is those gaming chairs that, like they're really expensive and they have like leather chairs and everything. They're expensive. What I have here, this goes on Amazon. But man, this is like they got this. Then like I need a better chair. So the chair wasn't shit by the time he gave it to me. He got new ones. He gave this one to me, and then I was like, not caused by chance going forward, so it is incomplete pass on LSU. 3rd and 10. First day was not chose timeout because they took it just so they can look at it, but then officials said we're going to look at it, so they gave him first day a timeout. That's a good score. That's good. Padres just beat the Giants today. That's good. Come one today, 15, I think it was 15, was it 17-7 or 15-7? They won, and then now they have to play Giants at home. But because we home for 2 series, they'll be away for 2, then they'll be home for 2, and then they go away for 2, and then they're done. And they're playing, because they're playing the Giants, Diamondbacks, Rockies, Pirates, Diamondbacks. No. And there goes Williams on the one. Let's take the bounce though. So you got, oh no. Oh no, clock stops. So the Cubs play Giants, Diamondbacks, Rockies, Diamondbacks, Pirates, Rockies, Braves, Brewers, and then after the Rockies series on the Sunday, the second to last Sunday in June. No, second to last Sunday in June, I think it is. Yeah. No, September. Last Sunday in September. Last Sunday in September. That's when the Bears are done. Cubs are done with playing at Wrigley Field till playoffs. because then they go away to the Brewers, to the Braves, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I don't remember what it is. I don't know if it's a 4 game against the Brewers, and then they play the last game of the season on October 1st. And then I don't know if it's like 2 days after or 3 days after they play wild card. So it's like, oh, they can go like Monday, Tuesday off, they go Wednesday, or they play one day and they go Tuesday. I don't even know, but comes right now with 3 games. I think 3 games above the last wild card spot, and it's 3-way tie right now. Diamondbacks, Giants, and Marlins are all tied. You know, 1st and 10 for LSU. LSU took the timeout, so the clock didn't move, even if it could win the ball gets placed. He escapes and he's in field goal range. No, right after what I would say field goal range is like attempt the field goal range or they're in field goal range. Second and 7 now for LSU. 14-14 game, 23 seconds left till half. They're at the 37 of Florida State. Oh my God, wide open man. Number 11 was wide open. All he did was go down, like not on a knee, because he went down on his knee, and they called him, he would have been down. Thomas Jr. He went halfway down, so he went down enough that he didn't touch the ground, and he caught it. Got up because if he would have touched any biped that touches down, you're down. In NFL, you can catch a football, be on the ground. You can barrel and get back up, and still what you don't touch it before that. So way behind them. People say, oh, college should have the NFL rules, but if you have the NFL college, the same exact rules, then people are going to be involved, and why not to go to the NFL? I basically put NFL in college because I'm doing the same rules. But I'm not playing, but people say, well, I'm not playing in Sunday and I'm not playing in a big stadium against all these fan bases, like a hometown. But basically, teams that don't really have like a good, like a football team or don't have a good football team and the college team's better, then that's kind of different. That's why I like different rules for both. Let's see by Florida State. 9 seconds left. Maybe they can run it. They have one timeout. Maybe get there, take the timeout, and then maybe take a field goal. Or just get a field goal now. Or waste time, take the timeout, and then just take a field goal. So then if you accidentally take it, make it, and there's a lot of time left on the clock, it could be a good, decent kick return, or like Nebraska doesn't have a football NFL team. They have college football, so there you go right there. And then you have like I'm trying to see what NFL team is not that good. Well, for the okay, phew. If LSU took their timeout, Brian Kelly, he should never be a head coach. Because you have piss poor management of timeouts. You're looking like Matt Nagy out there. A, you use your timeouts, or B, you don't use your timeouts. So Matt Nagy. Oh, it's only like 2 minutes went off the clock and Bears way to use the last timeout. It's the second quarter and it's or the fourth quarter. There's 2 minutes went off the fourth quarter clock. Oh, Bears had no timeouts. Or hey, there's 30 seconds left in the half. Bears had throw all 3 timeouts, and I'm not going to use them. They're not going to use any of them when they should have. And I think they're going to carry over to the next game. And next game, no, won't. That's the running joke with Matt Nagy when we had him. Like he never really used timeouts really well. It was hilarious. Dennis is going backwards and forcing right at the line of scrimmage. On 4th and 10, with 4 seconds, I'm going to take a field goal, and then that'll be it. Then I'm going to go hit the bathroom, take my dog out, and then I'll take my halftime break, and then be back at the half. Depends too if my throat feels like, does it feel like sore? I've been calling, Thursday I called Nebraska, Minnesota. Friday I called Michigan State's game and the Cubs game, the doubleheader, the first game, the doubleheader. Then I called Michigan State, my Michigan State team. I was happy they won. The short Central Michigan after they played shitty. Timeout for the state. To ice them. And then I called yesterday. I called NIU Boston College. Great game. NIU won in overtime because they won the coin toss. Michael Barney was the lone captain after Boston College had like 3 or 4. Had 3 or 4 guys there for the captain. NIU won. They deferred. And they let them score a field goal. And then NIU went down there and scored and a touchdown, and they won. Second year in a row, because last year they didn't play an ACC team. At an ACC team, they played Eastern Illinois South season. Then they played Tulsa, Vanderbilt. I think it was Vanderbilt, Tulsa. I know they played Eastern Illinois, Vanderbilt, Tulsa, and Kentucky, and they almost won those games. And most of those games didn't even have Lachlan Body at all. He played for I think the Vanderbilt game, I think he played 7. He had 7 completions, and that was it. Or attempts. So I think he had 7, and that was it. And then he was out. And that is it, folks. That is it for the first half. 17-14, LSU up on top on Florida State. Florida State will get the ball to start the second half. I will see you guys right after the second half, after the halftime. See you guys after half. Peace, guys. When the guys are back, it is 17-17 in this game. LSU has a football now. After Florida State scored a field goal. No, I gotta go wait for this. Dana's just running around, everyone. Okay, here we go. 17-17 this game. Second and one now for LSU, and they fake the handoff to running back, and they throw to the tight end, and he gets a big gain. Not a personal foul. Great hit. And it gets like about 20 yards. Jalen, I don't know, say Jaw Jr., whatever his name was. Number 7, I think it is, for the State. Just nice stop there. Got 6 now for LSU. On 40. On 46, 47. And incomplete pass there. 4th and 6 now for Florida State. Right through the hands of the receiver. Pac-12 undefeated? Let's see, guys. I'm gonna look it up. What conference is undefeated? That's Power 5. Pac-12 is undefeated. Only conference I think is undefeated. They're playing. If Jeff Sims does not throw 3 picks like he did against Minnesota, that'd be a really good game. Oh, games! I gotta look at Colorado games because I want to call Colorado games here. I'll tell you what game, who I want to call. August 23rd. September 23rd. Oregon against Colorado. Then after that, Colorado play at Oregon. Then they play at home against USC. Then maybe if they ever Colorado is 1 loss going in that game because they beat Nebraska, beat Colorado State. Colorado State's not that good, and they beat Oregon, and then they lose. Only team that Colorado may lose to is Oregon because they're really good. They could go to play at home against USC, 1 loss, and be on ESPN and be on game day. So 11-4. November 4th. I gotta see what I'm doing that day. Colorado plays Oregon State. I want to call a game when they play Oregon State, and then on the 17th, second to last game of the season, they play Washington State. That's a 10:30 p.m. Eastern game at night on Fox Sports 1. Only if Washington State's actually decent. So the quarterback went off. Steve, Kalen Coleman, what a catch. This man's on fire. But again, they want to call for sure for Colorado against the Pac-12 teams. It's Oregon at 9:23. Because that don't work. That's good. They don't have a time yet. I want to call Colorado State against Colorado. That's at 10. That's at 10. That's at 10 p.m. Eastern game on the 16th. But my dad's side of the family's coming over. We're gonna be. But one and my dad are gonna be barbecuing. No, smoking something, and then have them over play board games or play arcade 1-up games and just hang out. So I won't be able to stream because they will still be here. So I can't stream it. But I'll watch it. I'll do a game cast on the channel for you guys, so if you guys can't watch it, you can do that. So 11-4, I'm gonna call that game against Oregon State. Depends on what time that game is, because my community college last game is that day. They play a really good Georgia military team at home, and that probably will determine maybe if they win on the 16th. My college team wins the rest of their games and just lose one game, that game may determine. But by the time that game happens, it'll be like, well, we already made it. If we lose or win, it doesn't matter. If we win or lose, then that game won't matter, but it'll still matter because it's a really good game. So hoping that the Oregon State game is at like 7 p.m. Eastern or so, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, or not a little later for Colorado Oregon State 11-4. And then the 23rd, I gotta see what time that game is. Hope it's not late at night. Hope it's like a 7:30 p.m. Eastern or whatever. Depends on how Colorado is. If Colorado somehow won that game and then Nebraska comes in, loses that game, they lose Colorado State, then the only game they may lose is Nebraska. And Nebraska comes out and plays. But if they win out and they're undefeated against Oregon, maybe and Colorado is ranked, maybe Colorado Oregon will be on primetime. Like the ABC primetime game, and game day will be there. But if not, and they lose to Oregon, and Colorado goes 3-1, and then they play at home against USC, then that game should be a primetime game. And there's no better game on that week. Wide open, number 9. He's on the move. On the move. Keep it going. Touchdown. At the 1. He tucked his head and flipped it. So yeah, let me check what week that is. I don't charge my phone because my phone keeps going on and off the charger. What if I can get it to work then? Let's see. There we go. That is week 5. Let's see if there's any good games week 5. Or week 4 as well. Week 4. Florida State Clemson. That's the only game. Touchdown. Take out the running back. He took out the running back's legs, the play that he faked that went towards the running back. Then Jordan Travis scored. 23-17. 24-17. We have 2:42 after the third. So if Clemson doesn't lose to Duke, and Clemson stays undefeated and Florida State doesn't win this game and they only have one loss, week 4 will be Florida State Clemson at Clemson. Or Ole Miss Alabama, or Colorado Oregon. I think that's it. And that's it. Week 5, Colorado's at home against USC. You got Georgia Auburn, no. LSU Ole Miss, okay, that's the okay matchup. LSU Ole Miss, okay. Oh my god, week 5 is the worst week. Holy shit, week 5 is bad. The only good matches week 5 is Washington, Arizona. USC, Colorado. LSU Ole Miss. Georgia, Auburn, Texas A&M, Arkansas. That's it. South Carolina, Tennessee, okay, and that's it. Because the 29th, I'm not working. Because the 30th, when Colorado plays USC, I'm not going to be able to watch week 5. So I go to my community college team's football game. Then at 8 p.m. Eastern at night, I have to film a high school football game. I film the team so they could watch that game film, but at home, so it's not bad. So on the 29th, I'll call one football game, and I'm gonna call Utah at Oregon State. That's gonna be a good one. I'm gonna call Cincinnati BYU, but like I don't want to go back too late. That game's at like 10:15 p.m. Eastern. The Utah Oregon State game's at 9 p.m. Eastern, so I'll stream that game. Go to bed early after that game, and then wake up, watch game day, go to my college team football game, come home, have like a little dinner slash snack slash dinner. Go to high school game, film that, come home, and then I'm off. Then I'm done. Week 3, well, week 3 I'm not streaming anything because I'm streaming my community college team. They're playing. It's a rematch of the national championship game. We're playing at North Dakota State College of Science. We're playing at them. The national championship game, it was us. Week 6. Well, it depends on college on baseball. October 4th, if the Cubs don't play, I'll stream FIU New Mexico State. And if they do play, I'm not gonna stream at all. And then October 6th, I want to go to Nebraska Illinois game. I don't have my friend has season tickets. You get those tickets. My friend went to Nebraska. Our friend went to Nebraska. But I have to work a high school football game at like 2:30 p.m. Eastern on that Saturday. And I don't want, and it's at home. And then I gotta go to my cousin's baptism, like they have like a party for it. And then the next day they're having a actual baptism. If you want to go, I don't know if I'm gonna go. But I don't want to get home way too late because the Nebraska Illinois gets at 8 p.m. Eastern. By the time we get there, get home, be late by the time the game's over. So like 10 o'clock, we get home by like 1, 2 in the morning. So I don't know. So if I don't go to that game, I'm gonna stream that game. I'm shopping right now. I told myself I'm not streaming at all because week 6, I'm going to my cousin's party. Don't know what time I get home. Week 7, wow, week 7, October 10th starts, has 3 games. The 11th has 2 games. The 12th has 3 games, but I'm not streaming anything on the 12th because I'm doing NFL. And then the 13th has games. Well, if I gotta check the schedule for high school football. If I have to film on the 14th of October, that's the last Saturday game because they play 3 Saturday games. The 30th, the 7th, and I think the 14th. Then I'm gonna stream Stanford, Colorado on the October 13th. October 11th, I'll stream Sam Houston State against New Mexico State. And then on the October 10th, depends on baseball. It all depends on baseball. It all depends on baseball, with the Cubs and where they go and everything. If not, then they don't play. I'm gonna stream Coastal Carolina App State or Liberty Jackson State, but I may do Coastal Carolina App State. Oh, hold on. Yankees swept the Astros at the Astros. Wow. And the Yankees haven't been in the playoffs. Well, Jason Dominguez won off. Then the 8th, week 8, October 17th, there's 3 games. Middle Tennessee State, Liberty, Western Kentucky, Jackson State, Southern Miss, Southern Alabama, South Alabama. I'll do the Jackson State, Western Kentucky, because Western Kentucky is actually a team that can actually make it to the championship. Then October 18th, I will call FIU Sam Houston. Depends on dinner time and stuff about on that day, because that's 10 p.m. Eastern. And then if not, I'll stream New Mexico State UTP. And then October 20th, 21 game SMU Temple. Hoping October 21st. I'm not streaming October 21st. Oh, I am streaming October 21st. Good. 24-17 now, Florida State with 2 seconds left. And they get it off just at the nick of time for the end of the quarter. And a wide open man, and he drops it. And that's the end of the third quarter. 24-17, Florida State up on LSU. Going into the fourth quarter. Because October 15th, my community college plays at the Sunday, but they're playing a D3 JV team. I'm not going to that game because I'm watching the NFL with the family, hanging out with them. And then the 21st, the team that they're going to, they don't really stream. They did stream, but then it their streaming wasn't working and they never went back up. So I'm not going to stream it. Michigan plays Michigan State on October 21st. We'll stream that game. Yep. Jane Daniels underthrew his man. If you didn't underthrow him, touchdown. Oh, guys, go follow my Discord. Save the date of when I go live for games and stuff. Then October 28th, I may be able to stream a game. Because my college team plays at 4 p.m. Eastern on October 28th. At 4 p.m. Eastern, let me just check what date it is. That's week 9. Week 9. They play at 4 p.m. Eastern game. Depends what I got to see what I'm doing that day. If we're going out for dinner or whatever we're doing that day. I'm going to that game. The 2 days before Halloween. And if I can go to the game, if I don't do anything with the soccer, just my own soccer coach, if I don't work with him, I should be able to stream a game at noon Eastern on that day, and then be over by the time, or if the game is a blowout, end it, and go right to my community college game. If it's a blowout, like if I'm doing like say Michigan State against Minnesota, and it's a blowout, Michigan State's blowing up Minnesota's blowing up Michigan State, it's not close at all, or they're up by 2 touchdowns, Michigan State can't come back, then, or Minnesota can't come back or whatever, then boom, I'll go and go to my community college team's game. Then by the time I get home, I should be able to stream another game at nighttime, maybe, if I feel like it. Because one, by that time, by the end of October, by that time, it be cold. So if I'm really cold, then I'm going to just want to take a hot shower, lay in bed, and go to bed. I'll be right back, guys. I'll fill the water up, and I'll be right back. And Florida State just picked off LSU. That's funny if Florida State wins this. LSU is the Florida State's LSU's kryptonite, meaning like teams are like, oh, I can't beat the like Temple, no, not Temple, sorry, Rice can never beat Texas, never could beat Texas. He's down right there, and then I just gotta look at where the blockade was down. Holyfield, he was knocked down, but I thought his knee hit the ground. Paul reversed is still picked, but he was down. So it's not like, oh, he caught it and got up and ran. He got more yards. Nope, he was down. So his knee touched the ground. When he picked in, his knee touched the ground. So it's it didn't go nowhere. He gets a couple yards. Oh, he's still up, and he's down behind the line. Lost yards. Okay, Jordan Travis takes it himself, goes back to the 28-yard line of Clemson. Hold on, let's go. I want Florida State to win this game. Keon Coleman is one of my favorite players. Wilson. Anthony Wilson. Fourth down, Florida State. And an injured LSU player. Got an injury timeout right now. So guys, if you want to throw a subscribe button, I would appreciate that, guys, trying to grow here on the channel. Guys, if you want to throw a subscribe button, we would appreciate that. We got injured talent right now, and LSU player got injured. Tackling Johnny Wilson. Okay, so here we go. So gonna go now for Florida State. 24-17 Florida State with 10:25 left in the game. Touchdown, Keon Coleman. Hat trick for Keon Coleman. Keon Coleman, sorry. I can say his name right. He say Keon, it's Keon Coleman. Hat trick for him. The 31-17 Florida State. So let me check out Discord side. Yeah, let me check Discord because I gotta check. I want to post you guys college football revamp stuff. Like Michigan State for Central Michigan, I'll do computer versus computer on that. I'll pick matchups and do it that way. But Here we go. 189 rush yards for Florida State to, I don't even know, not even 100 yards yet for LSU. And LSU gets sacked. Jaden Daniels gets sacked. Nathan Miami is winning against LAFC right now. But Messi didn't score. And Daniels throws it, finds number 11, and he doesn't move. But that was 3rd and 22, so it's 4th down to punting. This game's over now. Florida just stopped LSU. So for 4th and 14 for LSU, are punting with my way to the clock stops. .801 left in the game, 31-17, Florida State has the football. Yes, people are saying the chop is the racist chop now because of it's like a native thing, like a native chant kind of. That's why a lot of people are saying why doesn't Florida State have to change their logo? Well, the Braves don't do the chop anymore. Maybe they had their logo in. I don't even know. Let me see. I want to. I want to see these big matchups. Hold on. Let me check. Well, on Veterans Day, it ain't probably gonna be. It's the three. It's third to last week in college football. But here's your issue here. I say something. I don't think college game day is gonna go to Michigan Penn State. Michigan Penn State is on Fox. The only time they cross over. Yeah. No. Cause the only time that there was like a crossover when ESPN and Fox Big Noon crew and the ESPN crew both gone was I think it was last year or when Michigan plays Ohio State they go there. What I was saying was Penn State Ohio State could be an ESPN game if they're both undefeated, and Langsdale Michigan only if there's no good game when Michigan plays Penn State. Let me see. And that's touchdown Seminoles. And this game is over. This game's looking like. You know this game's looking like? This game is looking like Florida State is Texas State and LSU is Baylor. But it's not really. No, they're not going to move up top five. So LSU. So here's the rankings: Georgia, Michigan, Ohio State, Alabama ain't going to move. USC is going to go to 5. LSU is going to drop down all the way. Probably just down more. Because every team in the top 25 won. Besides TCU and right now LSU. And Clemson at the moment. But TCU's out of the playoffs, out of the top 25. Texas Tech was the next vote team. They're out. South Carolina was the next voted team. Like the highest of the votes, they lost. So if they want to add a team, the teams receiving votes: South Alabama 1, NC State 1, James Madison 1, Liberty 1, Illinois 3. Illinois 3. Illinois is not going to do good this year. 3 for Coastal Carolina, 3 for Baylor. Baylor's out. Coastal Carolina out. But they lost. The Baylor got murdered by a team that never beat an FBS top Power 5 conference team. ACC is weak, guys. So here's the conferences in top 5 order of good and bad. We got. Well, that's right now, if you rank them after week 1, Pac 12 is the best. The only conference undefeated, and they have. You got Oregon. Here's the team. Oregon State won today 42-17 over San Jose State. They're ranked 18th. Colorado beat ranked 17th on TCU 45-42 at TCU. Oregon, number 15 Oregon, murdered Portland State at home 81-70. Washington State murdered Colorado State 58-24 at Colorado State. UCLA beat Coastal Carolina 27-13. Washington murdered Boise State at home 56-19. Cal destroyed North Texas 58-21. USC destroyed Nevada 66-14. And Arizona beat Northern Arizona 38-3. And then Stanford beat Hawaii 37-24. Arizona State beat Southern Utah 24-21. And then 24-11 Utah beat Florida. And then USC beat San Jose State week 1 56-28. So they're undefeated still. Two hundred 46 total yards for Florida State, 52 for LSU. That's bad. Well, here's the thing. I'm gonna look at the ACC quickly here because I want to see who's in each division. I don't really follow ACC. Only a couple teams. Oh, ACC doesn't have divisions. They may get next year. They added teams. ACC's really only have Boston College, Virginia, Georgia Tech, Bruce, but 2 out of the 3 teams. Georgia Tech played Louisville Conference. Virginia lost to a good Tennessee team because they had Joe Milton. And then Boston College lost to a really bad. They lost to NIU, not really bad NIU team, but they lost to a non-Power 5 team NIU. Okay, 38-17 Florida State. Nice tackle. 4th down for LSU. No first down. 4th and 4 and a turnover. So now it's 4:47 left in the game. LSU turned it over on 4th down. Oh, sorry. And Florida State has it. LSU's look like the Bears right there when they had that Nagy and they just go for like 2 yards. Oh, that's a good point, guys. Two yards when it's 4th and 4. We can get it when we're gonna throw 2 yard passes. I'm gonna throw it when nobody's over the line. Me and Johnny Travis just got in this game before LSU gets really pissed off and they start face masking players. And they just did here. Tackling players, getting frustrated, and Johnny Travis is out. Remember one year, Florida State was up, they got Alabama, and this Florida State player got hurt. And he was really good. And he was out for the season. And it wasn't James Winston, it was before, I think it was after James Winston. And after that guy got hurt, there goes Florida State down the drain, and now they're back up. Oh, he just tucked you over. See ya. There we go. 38-17 Florida State. Let's go right here. It's over. There's 3 teams that can make the ACC championship game. Clemson, NC State, Florida State. Those are your 3 top teams. Maybe one more. Maybe Duke. Because Duke is bringing back 9 players. Only reason Duke can make it is if they beat Clemson or Clemson loses 2 games. If they don't win them all. And then North Carolina and Florida State lose another game. Lose a game. And Duke only loses 1 game. See? John Travis, if you start running and you start getting hit like that, like 2 guys taking you out, you're gonna get hurt. 38-17, Florida State with about a minute 25 left. And number 6 takes it, and they do a wide receiver handoff, and Bell takes it in, and it's a touchdown. (44-17). I would thought this would be the game of the weekend, the whole entire week. This game's a blowout. I think the best game was probably Colorado TCU. That was the best game of the weekend. 45-17. Yep. Of course, people are going to say, oh, LSU should be not ranked anymore. They will be because they're 5, so they're not going to drop out. TCU should have not going to go 17th. And they also now ranked, projected to be 3-win team Colorado, not going to be 3-win anymore. There we go. It's Thomas on the move. Touchdown, LSU. 45-23. Oh, no, he didn't score. Sorry. Oh, he did score. Okay, so I thought it was a kickoff, and then just running. Yep. So it'll be 45-24. And sometimes when they score, the ESPN takes the scoreboard out, so it's kind of like they score, goes to get a kickoff return, and the guy just running into the end zone. So I'm like, oh wait, no, it's not. It's minute 15 left and 3 timeouts. They're just gonna run through and then throw out. Florida State gets in, that's the game. $43 left. I think it's gonna win Spark. I don't think LSU's get the shit anymore. Nope. When you're down by this much, LSU's not gonna care. That's the game, folks. LSU smacks Florida State, sorry, smacks LSU 45-24. And they will be taking week 1. And that is a good way for Florida State to now select themselves into the ACC championship. Because here's the way. The two teams going to the championship is probably going to be between Clemson, North Carolina, and Florida State. Those are the three. Maybe Duke. Depends on what happens tomorrow. So Florida State has 7 straight wins because they went on a win streak last year. 10 the regular season, and then you don't count like a bowl game. You don't count the championship, and they got murdered by Georgia LSU. No, it's just like Florida State has some game win streak because, but you don't count bowl game and Florida State. I don't like did Florida State win last year. All right. I don't do this till I end the stream, guys. On. Oh, Florida State did not even make the championship because it was North Carolina and Clemson. And Clemson won of them. North Carolina. Yeah, because after they lost, they beat LSU last year 24-23. They went to 11th, LSU 16th. Then they beat Louisville 35-31. Then they beat Boston College 44-14. Then they lost to Wake Forest, NC State, Clemson. And then they beat Georgia Tech, Miami, Syracuse, Louisiana, Raging Cajun, Florida, Oklahoma in the top tot bowl. Top tots bowl. I don't know what the hell bowl that is. And then now this is 7th win. If they go back to Georgia Tech's game on October 29th, they haven't lost a game since October 29th. Florida State. Thanks, guys. I'll be first stream guys join. If you guys are new, hit the like button, subscribe button. I really would appreciate that. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for probably Cubs baseball at 2:20 p.m. Eastern against the Giants. And then I'll be live for Duke, Clemson at Duke for the night game at 8 p.m. Eastern. Guys, join us. Peace. I'm going to you Sunday and Monday. I'll update you guys if I'm going to go live or not for the Cubs game or not, but about how I feel. So, anyways, that'll be it. Well, guys, join us. Peace. I'm going to you Sunday, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for probably doubleheader. Peace.